Hello there, and welcome to session number 2 of MLM101 Mentoring. This is Sandi Burgess, and the title of this session is Wired to Win. In session 1, we discussed making the commitment. Now it's time to get organized to put that commitment into action. Thus, the name of the session is Wired to Win. You've got to immediately plug in and become fully engaged in this business to see success. Being fully engaged starts with plugging in to the weekly calls, the webinars, the meetings that are taking place all over the country, and scheduled trainings. There's power in the P. This absolutely represents what we do in this business to make it happen. We participate, we promote, and of course we plug in. So think P, plug in, participate, and promote with everything going on with the business. We have a success schedule, and becoming aware of that success schedule starts with the day you enroll in the business. It's already in place with the company. They are weekly, Monday leadership calls, Monday weekly team calls, Tuesday lifestyle calls, Thursday MLM mentoring. Monthly, we have national corporate calls and training calls. And watch your email notifications to know when these take place and the numbers to use. Wired to Win also means to use as many of the tools as possible to build your business. We have a recorded hotline, a team support site with burgessbiz.com with training, handouts, forms, and archived calls. And for up-to-the-minute updates by text messaging and, of course, Twitter, you can text from your mobile phone, Burgess Biz, all in caps, to 41411, and it will anchor you in to those text messages. There's also social media to support your efforts as well as keep you in the know with groups in Facebook, Twitter, and of course a business blog. All of these things just help you succeed with your business. The Facebook groups are V3 Success Stories, V Team Updates, V Team Recordings, V Team Biz Building Tips. There's your Twitter at Burgess Biz and your biz blog, Burgess Biz 101 at blogspot.com. Utilize these tools to help build your business. So now it's time to get organized, starting with your biz binder. Personalize this binder because it's used for presentation and organization with follow-up. Your binder should have a few PowerPoint pages, and in the front of it, put a pencil holder. Those are bought at school time and back to school time, and you can find them inexpensively. You can put in there things that help you with your business cards, pens, a few samples, a small stapler, and all of these things just help you keep on track with your business. Couple of things: personalize the front of it with your PowerPoint pages. These come from the presentations we do. Before and after pictures to include your own, product flyers, marketing brochures, all of those things just help put it all together. And there's your notice for what's to put in that pencil holder. Okay. Remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. So you've got to have that biz binder. I've always loved the binder the best because I can throw it in the car wherever I'm going and I can follow up. If I run into someone, I get their business card, I staple it with that little stapler onto a prospect worksheet and put it in my binder to follow up. We say the fortune's in the follow-up all of the time. And this is the Ready Index, which is a 1 through 31 tab tickler. When you purchase a Ready Index from any of your office supplies, it'll give you options of ones that you can purchase. Pick the one with the 1 through 31 tabs, represents the months of the year. You're going to also run a copy of the tracking sheets and a lot of copies of the prospect worksheets. We're going to talk about each one of those. Here is your tracking worksheet. Your tracking sheet is utilized with your memory jogger. The sheet helps you start the prospecting process with lines and columns to fill in, 200 names and 200 phone numbers while you're excited about your new business. Write down everyone and their phone number to start making contact. Use the important memory jogger described in session 1 to jog your memory on the names of individuals that you may have forgotten, but that you do know or have known for some time. Write them down on the tracking sheet. Once you start working on them, you're going to move them to a prospect worksheet. Understand that the worksheet gives you a chance to customize this person. You can staple their business card to the top of it, but you use one sheet per prospect. Record the personal information on them, attach the business card, record follow-up action, and place in your tickler for follow-up. For example, you may run into someone, give them a sample of product, and today is the 13th. Then you know to follow up on them the 14th. So you will place this worksheet, this prospect worksheet, under the 14th. So when you open your binder the morning of the 14th, you know exactly who you are to follow up with. Prospect worksheet should have details. If you look here, personal information right at the top of my pointers pointing there. Make sure that you put the personal information here, where you met them, something about them, something that will trigger a memory that you can do more personalized follow-up. This is a very important sheet. Now it's time to prepare a leave behind binder, or what we call a prospect folder. This leave behind is the information for your prospect to have once you have met face to face, and keep the prospect folders very streamlined and simple. Do not overload them with material that they have to plow through. They just won't do it and will feel overwhelmed. Remember to duplicate, as we discussed in session 1, with everything. Simple folder with product flyer, comp plan information, marketing materials, a sample along with your business card is all you need with these advanced making up of the prospect folders. Do it sometime when you're watching TV. Don't use income generating activity during the day to do this. Do this at night. There again, keep it simple. That's your leave behind. Let's memorize a couple of conversation starters, what I call ice breakers. When running into anyone, always ask, "How are you?" They will definitely respond, and most of the time will in turn ask you how you are. Your simple, fun response should be just, "I'm having fun losing weight and making money." This usually puts a smile on their face, and they will ask for more information. Why? Because it creates intrigue. The sad fact is that most people aren't having fun. They may need to lose a little weight or want to, and who can't use a little extra money? They'll always say, "Okay, tell me what you're doing." Remember to say, "How are you?" with everyone, and listen and listen and listen. The fun conversation starter leads right into discovering your 1-minute message when asked for more information. I love this 1-minute message because too many people do not know how to answer the question what they're doing. They stumble over themselves, they regurgitate way too much information. So I wrote a 1-minute message. "I've got an exciting new project I'm working on." Notice the word project. "With that fun, happy, skinny pill called V3. That brightens your mood, boosts your energy, and completely slams your appetite. It is so much fun." Notice the word fun. You need to take a look at this without changing anything you're currently doing. You can make some great money right from home. You will love this. See how simple that is? All right. That fun conversation and 1-minute message leads you right into showing the 90-second commercial. Very cute commercial, 90 seconds. And you simply say, "Now you've got to watch this. This just makes sense." and then play that commercial. You can download that to your iPhones, your iPads, your Droids, your Blackberries, any smart device that you have, your computer, your laptop, whatever you have, download that little commercial. It is wonderful. Okay, now once you have done those things, it's time to go right into the 4-step system. This is an overview of the system. We'll go into more detail as we go along. The system is the prospecting process, or what's called the pipeline, the hotline, website, 3-way call, and event. Hotline, website, 3-way call, and event. Now, the process, or what I referred to before as the prospecting pipeline, goes like this. A, I'm having fun losing weight, making money. B, deliver the 1-minute message. C, the 90-second commercial. Then you go into that 4-step system with the hotline, the website, the 3-way call, and the event. See how that process works? So, how are you? I'm great. How are you? I'm having fun losing weight, making money. Then, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Deliver the 1-minute message, then show the 90-second commercial. Then you go right from there into listen to this hotline. Here's my website, this 3-way call, and then any sort of event. Okay, events are exposures to the business, like face-to-face appointment, business launches, in-home mixers and meetings, scheduled calls, area events. All of these things and events and exposures are like parading the business in front of them until they make that decision to get involved with you. So anything that fits into these categories of appointments, launches, mixers and meetings, scheduled calls, area events, all of them are a way of introducing the business in digestible doses to your prospect. Here's your important Prospect 100 list. We touched on it in the first session. Use the memory jogger, the tracking sheet to write quickly a lot of names. Then once you start working on the individuals, put one name onto one prospect worksheet. Prospect with purpose. This is really, really important. Your purpose should be to reach out to recruit and always adding to and expanding your list. Never let your list get dormant. Always add to it. Go for 2,000 names. This may take years, and that's okay because you're going to be surprised when you use that memory jogger of how many people you actually know. This is called sorting and sifting. I feel there's a place for everyone in this business. I feel this business embraces everyone. You might have consumers that just want to purchase wholesale, and they can enroll in the business, go on auto ship, and get their product every single month. Then you have part-timers that may retail product and sponsor a couple of people. Then you have biz builders. True business builders roll up their sleeves and say, you know what, I want to make this a career. I want to make some serious 6-figure a year income. And they can do that. So just sort and sift and focus on the people that are doing the business. I always say you're going to have some leaders, very few, but you will have them. And that's your goal, to sort through them until you find those leaders to work with that will duplicate exactly what you're doing. Anchor your sampling. We will teach this over and over again. This is the if I, would you. You're going to sample, but do not just hand out samples without anchoring those samples that you give out. If I, would you. If I give you this sample, would you promise to take it? Then hop on our lifestyle call to hear the success people are having with the business. I will call you in the morning to remind you. Okay, so you have said, if I, so you're asking them for a commitment, would you? And then you're going to commit to them, okay? Now, understand, you can't say the right thing to the wrong people. Too many people waste too much time with people that just do not have the vision to see it. They're negative. Don't do that. And you can't say the wrong thing to the right people. So, where are you going to focus? You're going to focus on the right people. Yes, you're going to run through a lot of wrong people to find the right, but that's fine. Just do it. It's a numbers game, guys. It's a numbers game. Say less to more people with using the tools. There's a whole session on letting the tools talk for you. Say less. Don't talk so much. Just deliver the message, show the commercial, use the tools so that you say less to more people. Let the system help you sell the dream of hope, of possibility and opportunity. Don't work alone in this business. You've got to engage your sponsor from day one and embrace the network. There are people that you meet in the business that may help you with three-way calls besides your sponsor. Embrace that. Find out where they're doing their meetings and team up. Don't work alone, else you will not succeed. It's network marketing. Plug in, participate, promote with everything. You are learning how to plug in. Now you've got to participate in everything. Volunteer, I'll help. I'll do that. I'll set up and then promote everything you hear. Just pick up the phone, call your people. There is a phrase that I've always said, share the dream and build the team. So many people don't dream, and you've got to understand that this business is about lifestyle. And people lose the dream because life gets in the way. So share the dream and build your team consistently every day, sharing your why that we talked about in session 1 and the lifestyle that this business has afforded. We gave that core benefits chart to you in the first session about what network marketing is. It's about time freedom and about financial freedom. Your action assignments are to organize your biz binder. Use that memory jogger until you have just drained it dry. Use the tools to tell the story. Constantly add to your list. Engage your sponsor. Embrace the network. Plug in. Participate and promote everything. Final thoughts for session 2 are from Arnold Glasgow. It doesn't take great men to do things, but it is doing things that makes men great. So just do these step-by-step things and you will see success with your business. Thank you. Now go on to session 3.